Hey guys, how you doing? So I wanted to just do a very quick update for everybody to let you know that what I am going to be doing on the join tab. Okay, so the bit where it says join and you join up, and I think it's like $2 or $3. It's really not too much, but I've decided what I'm going to do with that. So I've been putting over there random readings that are like if I was doing a collective reading. Okay, I don't put them on YouTube, they just go directly to there, and I'm going to do that each and every day if I can. So every day I will do, possibly, hopefully every day, a random reading for everybody that's on there, and pretty much look at the energy of the people that have joined, give you a random reading, let you know, okay, if you're dealing with this star sign, you're dealing with that star sign, here's the reading, this is what's kind of coming up. That will be stories each day. Then I might do things like also say if you are dealing with a Capricorn, okay, and then put the Capricorn out and then say what's going on with the Capricorn, and we go through all the star signs. I might do things like that, but it'll all be in one video. Okay, I'll probably do them in 2 videos if you're dealing with like earth signs, so Tauruses, so on and so forth, and we do those. Then I will also do things like the hidden truth. How do they think? How do they feel about you? So I'll also do those as random readings on there as well. These will not be on YouTube or Patreon. They are only for the people that are on the join button. What we'll also do is I can do community posts that are on there. That is just for the people, like if I make a community post, I can either make it public or community post for the people that are on the join tab, okay, on the join button. So I will pretty much do that. Anybody that's on there, I'll say, okay, guys, leave me your questions. What is your proper name or the name of the person that you're interested in? And what is your question? Can you tell me, Steve, how Ronald McDonald feels about me? And then I'll just do a reading about Ronald McDonald, right? And I'll say, okay, they feel this, they think this, blah, 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 okay? And I'll get through as many as I can, okay? So you'll see a post that will come up and it'll say, okay, leave all your questions and your names and stuff, and then I'll make a video and I'll go through them. The only people that will have access to see them is the people that are on that tab. So if you're like paranoid schizophrenic and you really don't want anybody to know your business and you think like a narc X is going to be watching it, which I very much doubt, then you probably won't want that part, because it will be where I'll call out your name and I'll say, okay, this is what your reading is and this is the question and the answer. Okay, so I'll do that. I will also go live. Okay, so I'll go live and then I'll be able to talk to you. But majority of it will be where I'm telling you to put your names and your questions, and then I'll go through the whole list and then I'll answer the questions for you. But that'll be when I post something. So you get all of these. You get a random reading nearly every single day. You get thoughts and feelings about how they think about you, how they feel about you. That could even be if you're a Cancerian, how does the person think about you? If you're a Pisces, how does the person think about you? If you're a, whatever, how, all of those. So I'm going to try and put as much on there as I can. Now, the thing is that whatever videos I put on there, Patreon will not allow me to put a video on Patreon and also share the link for the people that are on the join button, okay, the memberships. When I post a video for memberships, it says members only, okay? So when I put members only, if I've been putting it over on Patreon, I don't think so. I don't know, I can try it, but someone let me know that they couldn't access it, okay? So I can try, but as far as I know, I don't think they allow you to share the URL twice. If it says members only, when I share that and I put it on Patreon and you click on the link, it'll probably say that you can't see it because it's classed as members only. So I don't know a way around that. I can try it, but I'm not 100% guaranteed. So there's obviously 2 options. Patreon is going to have all of your weeklies and monthlies like I've always doing, okay, but you will only get weeklies over on Patreon, okay? Patreon will always be done 2 days or a day or 2 days before anything comes out on YouTube. When I do the star signs, it will only be the next 48 hours, okay, or a today tarot. Then, obviously, if you are a part of Patreon, you get access to all of your weeklies, all of the monthlies, extended readings, camera properly looking down on the table so you can see the cards. That will also be on the join tab. But like I said, if you can avoid it, if you can avoid it, then you can have both if you want. Like I said, the joining tab is, I think it's $3 or $4. I really don't know, $3. But it's the cheapest I can get it. So you also on there, you get hieroglyphic name, you get a star, you get badges. When you chat, it makes you look as if you're a really important person. It kind of gives you moderating, stuff like that as well. It says that you're a part of Steve's crew. It really helps me out in return. So I'm going to give you as much as I can in return. So you will always get something if you're a part of the join tab. that you will not be able to get on Patreon. And if you're on Patreon, you will get a lot more, because obviously you're getting your star sign weeklies and everything else, but you won't have access to those readings that are kind of like, you know, just what I've just said, basically. Okay, so you can join both if you can afford it. You can actually join both. That's why I've left the join button as cheap as possible. But you will have access to being able to ask me questions. Okay, so it's like, Steve, I've got a personal question. My name's Dave. My name's Jeff, and I want to know about blah, blah, blah. This is the name, whatever. What do they think? What do they feel? What's going to happen? Okay, I'll do all of those, but they will only be for the join button. Okay, so I'm hoping that a lot of you that can afford it is going to help me out, and you're probably going to join both. But unfortunately, I can't give everybody everything. Okay, so don't forget, join button is ask me a question, and I'll post something, and you can leave your names and the question and the person involved if it's about a person. You'll also get random readings. I will also go about how do they think about you and how do they feel about you. I will go through all the star signs, say, okay, if you're dealing with water signs, and I'll probably do one and say, okay, if you're dealing with a Cancer, this is how they think and feel. If you're dealing with a Pisces, this is how they think and feel. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, how they think and feel, one video. Then we'll go on to like earth signs. Okay, so I shall probably churn loads of different ones out. So if you guys really do want to help me out and you want to join the join button, it is very cheap, and you will get a lot more for in return. Okay. So I'm probably going to have to go through a load of this crap when I'm doing videos for everybody anyway, but hopefully you will watch it. I would say there's probably about 60 people that will probably watch this, maybe 100 or 200 people. So you're going to miss out. Okay, so you can join whenever you like. It'll always be there. It's probably going to be a permanent fixture now. It just bumps up the money that I kind of get during these hard times like everybody's going through. Okay, so I'm trying to give you as much as I can for as cheap. I'll give you options. If you can't afford much, you've always got the join button. Okay, or you can just wait around for the free 48-hour readings. Okay. So, thanks very much, guys. I really do appreciate it. And, yeah, take a look below.